Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be continuing off of the last one. And in the last video, as you can see behind me, we finished up a few things, built the basic assembler, basic refinery, a hydrogen engine, and a O2H2 generator. And in today's video, I actually have a bit of a to-do list of things that we can get done here. So number one, I think the biggest priority is to build a battery so we have some way to store power. I think the second most important thing is the hydrogen tank, because the hydrogen tank will let us store hydrogen for the hydrogen engine. The third thing is a cargo container, so we have a place to store materials. And then at the very end, if we have time, I kind of want to build the shell of our base if we can. And so that's kind of the plan I have for today's video, mostly base building stuff. Anyway, so let's get into it. Alright, so first thing we have to do is build a battery. And also guys, real quickly, I did do some off-camera work, nothing too special. I just kind of built base up a little bit more. And if I go into here, I did kind of mine out some resources here, so I don't have to, keep running back and forth all the time. Alright, so let's start by building a battery. Now, where would this battery go? That is the question here. I think for right now, I'll just kind of put it in the corner there. Let's start by going into G, searching up battery. Also, I did rewatch a tutorial video on how to use Build Planner. So you go to here and then you add it to Build Planner, and then so to add components to production, you shift the middle mouse button here. It should just put the components to work there for a battery. While we wait for the rest of the components to be built, I think I'm just gonna place the battery like right here for now. I don't think this is gonna be its permanent spot, but who knows, maybe it will be. Just thinking here for everything else. For the hydrogen tank, I was thinking about building a large hydrogen tank around this back area here to store hydrogen for the hydrogen engine. So that was kind of my plan. I would hook it up with some conveyors to the base, and then the cargo container. Now this is going to be kind of tricky because we need cobalt for the metal grids, but if I remember correctly, yes, so these atmospheric thrusters have metal grids in them, and I think we only need 4 metal grids to build a cargo container, and there is 4 atmospheric thrusters on here that we can use to build the cargo container with. And then of course the last thing on the list here is build up the base. So that's kind of like getting a frame around it, maybe seeing how much bigger or smaller it's gonna get, what other details I should add, kind of thing. And I think all the components should be finished for the... Oh, it is not finished. Interesting. Also, I did turn down the volume a little bit for the gameplay because editing the first video, I thought it was kind of loud, so I did turn it down a little bit here. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the components to be crafted. Alrighty, here we go. They are all done being crafted. So let's see if we can put it together now. I think I just need these power cells, and then it should be all crafted and ready to go. There we go guys, all crafted. We just need 60 steel plates, I guess, for like armor reasons or whatever. I don't really care about that, but I'll still craft it on there anyway. Alright, and there's the battery complete. So now any extra power we're producing can be stored in the battery instead of, being wasted pretty much. I believe that also means our hydrogen engine is being worked a little bit more. Yeah, it's being worked a bit more. Alright, so that is our battery done. So we can just take that off the to-do list there. So the next thing is to build a hydrogen tank. And so now I was actually thinking about if I should build a small hydrogen tank or a big hydrogen tank. And I think in the long run it would pay off to build a big hydrogen tank like right behind here. I'm gonna need some metal plates though, because I do want this inside, I do want it to be airtight, so I'm gonna have to expand the base out maybe a couple blocks out that way. So I'm going to expand the base out a couple blocks. Alright guys, just finished placing down the industrial hydrogen tank. And now I think the industrial hydrogen tank actually looks pretty good, which is why I'm using it instead of the regular one. And so here you can kind of see like where I'm going to place the back wall of the base right here. And so let's get building the industrial hydrogen tank, which, by the way, is going to be super expensive as far as resources go. It needs 160 steel plates and 80 large steel tubes on top of another 120 steel plates. This is definitely going to take a lot of resources to make. I'm going to start building up the industrial hydrogen tank now. Alright guys, so the assembler just finished up some of the parts here. If we go to here, we can at least construct part of it right there. And also guys, just looking at the board here and how fast everything is being finished, I think instead of building just the outline, I think I want to try and pressurize the base today if possible. So that's just a quick to-do list update there. And if we go to here, the rest of the materials seem to be finished. So if we just go to here, we can construct all of it. Oh wait, they're not finished. Oh, it took up too much space in the assembler. So if we just continue going back and forth here, we can, slowly finish the hydrogen tank, which is not hooked up to anything yet, but that's okay because you see, my plan is to build the cargo container. I want to put it where the assembler is now. So my plan is when I put in the cargo container, I can run a conveyor line underneath here going into the industrial hydrogen tank. So that's kind of my plan right now for the industrial hydrogen tank. Oh, did it finish constructing everything here? Oh, and it did. Right on time. Look at that. So now, momentarily here, we will have an industrial hydrogen tank right there. Alright, so that is 2 things already off the to-do list. Alright, so now we need to build a cargo container. This one's going to be kind of interesting because like I was just explaining here, I want to put it like where the basic assembler is now. So I'm going to have to move the basic assembler over 1 block here. So let's see if we can do that. Alrighty, here guys, we just finished the basic assembler. And so now let's go small cargo container here. Place it right there. Oh, we need interior plates for those. How interesting. So if we just go into here, craft an interior plate, just so we can place the cargo container here, rotate it upwards, and let's see if we can craft it. Alright guys, it does look like we can indeed craft it, minus the metal grids. But that's alright because we can get those from here, the atmospheric thrusters. And these don't matter too much anyway because we are in a non-atmospheric atmosphere, so these thrusters don't even work anyway. So that's not a problem. Alright then, now we have the metal grids here, we can just go to here, craft that up. And if we go into here, we can grab all the materials and just weld everything up here. And just like that, guys, we have a cargo container. And 72 motors. That's interesting. I don't remember making 72 motors. Alright, and so that is the third thing done on the to-do list. And so now building up the base, which is going to be interesting here. So my idea for the base is to build it in just a, square shape. I'm not doing anything special. So just build it in kind of a square shape, encasing the machines here. And also, before I get ahead of myself, I do want to move the survival kit to over here. So real quickly, before I even get to the base building stuff, let's see if I can move the survival kit. Alright guys, it does look like we can place down the survival kit. I think right here will do just fine. And so it looks like we just need a few more metal plates here. So we can just go into here and make up some more metal plates. This is going really well this episode. And guys, of course, this is my second episode on YouTube, so if you do have any feedback on what I'm doing wrong or want to see more or less of, please leave it in the comments below. It's always appreciated. Alright, so let's construct this survival kit. Alright, and just like that, guys, it is complete. We have moved the survival kit, and I can charge my suit in the base instead of the starting rover, which is a plus. Alright guys, then now that's done, let's start getting on with the base building. So before I fully construct anything, I am going to build a rough outline of kind of what I want this to look like. So I'm gonna cut back when I'm done the kind of like rough outline. Alrighty here guys, just finished the outline here for the base, and as you can see here, it is kind of basic, just pretty much a square with some angles to it, but you know what, I'm fine with that. And entering the base here, we have two doors here, kind of like an airlock system, and I actually took the floor out because in save on costs here, I'm thinking about putting interior plates instead of light armor plates, just to, like I said, save on costs. So yeah, I think that's a smart move to make early on here. And also I did get the kind of outline of where the pipe work is going to go for the hydrogen tank, as you can see here. Not really that complicated, it's just pretty much straight and then turn. All well and good there. I also did end up moving the battery here, which did kind of present a problem of it didn't give me the power cells back, so I did have to spend an extra 700 iron or something to build up the power cells again, which is super annoying, but whatever, it happened. I'll get back to you when I'm finished part of the base or when there's something to be updated on. Alright, and just like that, we finished the floor of the base. And you know what, I think it looks pretty good here, the floor. The interior blocks really do look pretty nice, I think. And so now it's just pretty much the rest of the outside. Just to clarify, I'm not gonna build out this part here just because I think that'll cost too much. I'm only building the like base part of it. Alright, I'll update you on the situation later because, well, I'm gonna have to sit here now and weld everything. Alright guys, quick update here. So I just finished welding up together the base part. Real quickly though, it did take a ton of iron. Like I have 2.7 thousand iron left out of I think 13,000 when we started. So this project is going to be pretty costly here. Yeah, so that's the update. I'll let you know if there are any other updates. Alright guys, quick update. It's been a few minutes now. I just finished up welding the second level there, so the entire bottom floor now. That includes the floor, base, and now the wall here is finished. And I think it's actually looking really nice. I did get the decorative blocks DLC, so we can place some, well, decorative blocks in here to make it a bit more nice. And I do really like where the space is going, and I think later on in the next couple episodes I will place a turret up here somewhere just to protect my base from like pirates and stuff. Because I have watched a few other gameplays about space engineers, and it did involve pirates attacking their base. So I think I will be adding some defenses around here soon, in the next couple episodes at least. Alright, I'll update you again when something else big happens. Alright guys, quick update here. Almost finished the base. We just have the roof left to complete. And also, if we go inside the base here, I actually added these lights here just to give some illumination to the base. And I think it looks kind of nice. I think I might need one more over here. Maybe. And yeah, so that's where I am right now. All I need to do is complete the roof and the doors, and we'll have a theoretically fully pressurizable base. So I'll let you know when that's done. Alrighty there, guys. Just finished the base. Just finished the base here. Look at it. Looks great, at least to me. Also, I did make a few modifications. So I changed the lights out. A bit to kind of make the light, you know, shine down a little bit nicer. I also added the air vent up there attached straight to the H2O2 generator. And if we close this, hopefully it is pressurizable. So now this room is actually pressurized, and we can take the other sliding door, close it, and now we have kind of an airlock. It's not the best airlock because you still lose a bit of air, but honestly, all things considered, I think it's pretty good for what it is. And I think that's actually where I'm going to leave this video here, guys. This is where I'm going to end the video here. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to check out part 1 of this series, please do so. It really helps out the channel the more you watch. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.